Educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar, Radio Católica, La Voz Sin Fronteras y Radio Mi Favorita. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a Ser TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Hello guys, welcome back. We are very glad to have you here. It's another day, another interesting day for learning English. Teacher Evelyn and I are in charge of this wonderful job, okay? So thank you for joining the class. Remember that you can participate, you can interact with us, sending your greetings, responses to the practices. Okay, and we're going to start with 10th, 11th, and 12th grades. So grab your pen or pencil and your booklet, and we're going to start with week 11. Chicos, gracias por estar aquí. Recuerden que pueden interactuar con nosotras y que en sus guías ustedes van a tener acceso a las prácticas que vamos a estar realizando aquí en clase. También pueden enviar respuestas, comentarios y saludos, ¿ok? But before we start, we got a person here who is part of the team now, Miss Osiris Moreno, who is going to give us some important tips that we have to take in consideration during this time, okay? So let's listen to her. Welcome.
Muchísimas gracias, Teacher Yosira. Y nuevamente con ustedes, queridos estudiantes, su psicóloga en un minuto para ti, Osiris Moreno. Y continuamos con este repaso que hemos llevado toda la semana, viendo diversos e importantes temas. Y uno de ellos es el expresar amor hacia los padres. Recordemos que son ellos los que nos traen al mundo y los que nos tienen con todo lo que nosotros de repente vamos a necesitar. Cuando se nace, los padres realizan una serie de cuidados donde nos transmiten amor a través del contacto físico, al alimentarnos, cargarnos, limpiarnos, y se va desarrollando una conexión entre padres e hijos que es de doble vía. Los padres siempre continúan expresando ese amor a lo largo de nuestro crecimiento y desarrollo al brindarnos seguridad, alimento, cobijo, ropa. Nos compran lo que necesitamos, ya sea poco o mucho. Ellos se expresan su amor, es un sentimiento de afecto universal que se tiene hacia una persona, animal o cosa. Pero no podemos sentir amor si no les expresamos gratitud, que es el sentimiento que experimenta una persona al estimar un favor o beneficio que alguien te ha concedido. Al sentir gratitud se desea corresponder al mencionado favor de alguna manera. Al crecer vamos sintiendo que necesitamos a nuestros padres con nosotros, a nuestros abuelos o a nuestros cuidadores. Los extrañamos cuando no están, nos preocupamos cuando no han llegado del trabajo o si están enfermos. Vamos sintiendo que nos importan, pero eso no sería nada sin que les expresemos gratitud por todo lo que ellos han hecho desde darnos la vida hasta el día de hoy. Por ejemplo, cuando nuestros padres llegan del trabajo y nos traen algo que nos gusta, se lo agradecemos al servirle la comida, agua o le recogen sus cosas y se las llevan al cuarto. ¿Y tú, joven estudiante, expresas gratitud a tus padres? ¿Cómo podrías hacerlo? Y recuerda, si te sientes abrumado, pide ayuda a tus padres. Habla con tus docentes, orientación o gabinete psicopedagógico o llámanos a la línea de atención emocional en Chiriquí 774-4428, en Bocas del Toro 758-5377, Veraguas 998-2474. Muchísimas gracias, profesores.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Moreno. So, as I said, we're going to start our English class for 10th grade, okay? And we got another interesting topic. Teacher Evelyn is going to help me here to read the messages, the comments, questions, and responses that you send through Instagram and WhatsApp. Teacher Evelyn, I don't know if you want to say something to our students.
That's right. Hello. Just regards to Carlos, Jose, and Mariam. They are just listening to English class today.
Hello, thank you. Okay, so the topic for today, it's very interesting, as I said. Holidays, festivals, and celebrations, okay? Talking about these words, holidays are days that we don't have to go to work, okay, or to school because we are celebrating something special for our country like Labor Day, Independence Day. Festival are celebrations that we usually, these are regional celebrations, you know, from any particular area. And also we got celebrations that we have to that we gather with friends and family, such as weddings, birthdays, parties, okay, birthday parties, and others, okay? So let's start by saying that Panamanian citizens celebrate during the year many activities to commemorate national holidays and family events. These activities have marked our nationality and culture. National days, carnivals, cultural festivals celebrate in each province. Especially Azuero region, which is rich in tradition, are the most common example of our culture. In family, we also have celebrations such as birthday, newborn, welcome, wedding, religious events, Christmas, graduation, and others. Okay, let's start by talking about the objective of the class, to describe regional holidays, festivals, and celebrations. Also to elaborate a pamphlet based on holidays and festivities of the province, applying the grammar in context. Okay, this is part of the assignment. Did you know, Teacher Evelyn and Miss Moreno, did you know that the most wonderful Panamanian festival of La Pollera is held in Las Tablas? Did you know that?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, that's very good, okay? And we got a practice here. It says, have you ever participated in any of the following activities? And we got something nice to do. You can send your responses by, sending a thumb up, dedo pulgar arriba, or thumb down, dedo pulgar abajo, okay? If you have participated in any of the following activities, okay? Teacher Evelyn and Miss Moreno is going to be doing this activity with me, okay? For example, we got Christmas. Have you ever participated in Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah. Thumb up. How about carnivals?
No.
No? Well, in my case, yeah, thumb up.
Más o menos.
Birthday.
Yes.
Thumb up. Okay? Religious events.
Yes. Portobelo.
Yeah. Festival of La Pollera.
No.
Well, thumb down. Thumb down. Yeah. Black ethnicity.
Yes.
Thumb up. Thumb up. Yeah. We have participated there. Okay. Thank you very much for your help. And also remember that you can say if you have participated in any of these activities. Okay. Let's continue. And we got a vocabulary. Teacher Evelyn is going to help me with the words, with the pronunciation. Remember that you can pronounce also these words at home, okay, along with us. Number 1, independence.
Independence.
Talking about independencia. Number 2, parades.
Parades.
Desfiles. Number 3, contest.
Contest.
Competencia o concurso. Number 4, inheritance.
Inheritance.
Hablando de herencias. Number 5, ancestors.
Ancestors.
Okay, let's continue. Number 6, sovereign.
Sovereign.
Soberanía. Number 7, declaration.
Declaration.
Declaración. Number 8, freedom.
Freedom.
Libertad. Okay, Number 9, descendants.
Descendants.
Descendientes. And number 10, goal.
Goal.
Meta. Okay? We're going to talk about an important day that we celebrate in November. That is coming. Okay? Independence Day of Panama from Spain. Independence Day of Panama from Spain. Pay really attention to this because you're going to listen to the words from the vocabulary and you can, take it as keywords to understand the reading. It says, Independence Day in our country is a special event that involves all the citizens in a way or another. We Panamanians participate in parades, games, musical band contests in those days. There are many enthusiastic activities to remember the inheritance of our ancestors to build a sovereign nation. On November 28, 1821, after La Villa de los Santos Independence Declaration, November 10th, a group of brave Panamanians declared our independence from Spain in the city for all over the nation. Okay? After this reading, we got to practice. Okay? We got to practice. It says, choose the correct answer. 2 questions that you can respond. We got 2 choices, okay? So you have to say which one is the correct one. Teacher Evelyn is going to help me with the responses here. Number 1. Do you know when is our Independence Day? And we got 2 options. On November 28th or on November 10th. Teacher Evelyn?
The A. The letter A.
November 28th. Number 2. What do we do to celebrate the Independence Day? What do we do to celebrate, okay? A, parades, games, musical band contests, or B, parties?
A.
A, parades, games, musical band contest. Another question here that each one of you will have your own response. For these questions, para estas preguntas, ustedes van a tener sus propias respuestas. For example, number 1, during Independence Day, we have activities like. ¿Qué tipo de actividades hacemos cuando celebramos el Día de Independencia? We can say, for example, to go to see the parade or musical band contest. That is a possible answer. Number 2, in my birthday, I receive presents like. Teacher Evelyn can say, what present does she receive when it's her birthday?
Chocolates.
Chocolates, very good. Or maybe cakes. Any present, algún regalo, Miss Moreno.
Flowers.
She said flowers. Thank you. Number 3, cultural festivals celebrated in my province are, for example, here we got
Panama Jazz Festival.
Panama Jazz Festival. Thank you very much, Teacher Evelyn. So these are possible answers that you can say. Okay. So remember, on page 92 in your booklet, you can do this practice. Pueden hacer esta práctica en la página 92 del booklet. Okay. Let's continue with grammar. And we got clauses, noun, and adjective clauses. Okay. Clauses definition. ¿Cuál es la definición de una cláusula? It says, a clause consists of a subject and a verb and is the smallest part unit that expresses a thought. Una parte que expresa un pensamiento. For example, I like Independence Day. Raúl loves religious event. Okay? What is a noun clause? A noun clauses are groups of words that act as a noun. For example, as a subject, whenever you want to go to the parade is acceptable. O sea, la idea está a inicio como un sujeto. Cuando quieras ir al desfile es aceptable. So, whenever you want to go to the parade is acceptable. As an object, Natalie knows that students love music band contest. Natalie knows that students love music band contest. Natalie sabe que los estudiantes les encantan los concursos de bandas musicales. Okay, so Natalie knows. What does Natalie know? ¿Qué sabe Natalie? Que a los chicos les encanta los concursos de bandas musicales. Adjective clause. An adjective clause is a dependent clause that modifies a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, okay? In this case, adjective clause is a dependent clause, modifies a noun or a pronoun, okay? Habla específicamente también del sujeto. For example, Juan, who lives in Japan, loves birthday parties in family. Juan, quien vive en Japón, le encanta las fiestas en familia. The house that is near the river is for Christmas party. La casa que está cerca del río es para celebrar las fiestas de Navidad. Okay, so an adjective clause modifies a noun or a pronoun. Okay, gives information, important information about a subject. Puede dar información específica del tema o de la persona que se está hablando. Let's practice, and we got. This is a short practice, Teacher Evelyn.
Yes, I'm sorry. Before continue, I have here some greetings. Carla, well, she wrote the answers, the previous practice, number 1. She wrote the letter A. That's correct.
Yeah.
The Independence Day, right? And also greetings here del Darien. Dice, hola, está el día nublado acá en Darien. Hello, hello. Dice sí, ¿cómo están? Very good here. And also we have greeting here. Saludos a la maestra Sandra Rivera y a la maestra Silvia Alveo. Saludos.
Hello. Thank you. So we got to practice here, but you have the practice on page 93 on your booklet, talking about adjective or noun clause. Okay, remember, in your booklet, you got access to this information so you can solve the practices. And we got the assignment. The assignment is to make a pamphlet about a cultural festival of your province. You can fold the paper in two vertically, name the cultural festival selected, illustrate with drawings or pictures about the festival, and also write a sentence or phrase under each illustration about activities held for this occasion. So this is the assignment, okay? You have it in your booklet. Okay, so we finished with 10th graders. Thank you for joining the class. And don't move because we're coming with 11th grade. Teacher Evelyn?
That's right. So don't move. Bye.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Conéctate con la estrella.
En esta semana de receso, Conéctate con la Estrella. Tiene una serie de espacios dedicados a la interacción cultural, educación ambiental, historias motivadoras, tips de tecnología y todo sobre bioseguridad en nuestros horarios de clases. Conéctate con la Estrella. En la semana de receso, sigue brillando por la formación pedagógica de nuestra niñez y juventud panameña. En Nacional y Crisol FM, somos más educación.
El futuro de la patria.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para sexto grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar, Radio Católica, La Voz Sin Fronteras y Radio Mi Favorita. Con la visión de fortalecer.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
Hello, we are back now for 11th grade. And remember, guys, that you can have all the access to our Google Classroom. And just we have here a special guest, the psychologist of cities. She's welcome
Hi.
here, and she's going to talk about something important. So,
Thank you very much, teacher Evelyn. ¿Cómo están, jóvenes estudiantes? Aquí con ustedes su psicóloga Osiris Moreno en un minuto para ti. Y continuando con nuestro repaso de la semana, vamos a ver lo que es la empatía. La empatía es la capacidad de percibir y comprender las emociones de los demás. Es por esto que es vital, muy importante para la vida social y sobre todo para ustedes jóvenes, comprender esas emociones de sus compañeros. Cuando escuchamos que una inundación afectó a un vecino, aunque no nos pasó a nosotros, sentimos la tristeza, el miedo y la impotencia de no poder hacer nada, ¿verdad? Nos sentimos empáticos en ese momento, hasta buscamos la manera de ayudarles. Pero nosotros como buenos hijos debemos ser empáticos con nuestros padres. Aunque no tengamos la edad de ellos, debemos ponernos en su lugar, ponernos en el zapato de ellos. Escucharlos cuando expresan sus sentimientos o molestias y ser capaces de comprender la gran responsabilidad que ellos tienen sobre sus espaldas, ¿verdad? Llevar el alimento a la casa, a los hijos, cumplir con ellos, eso es una gran responsabilidad y hay que ser empáticos porque hacen un gran trabajo. Y a veces cuando escuchamos esas molestias de ellos, ¿verdad? Quejarse de lo que no hemos hecho, se nos olvidó y todo lo demás, nosotros podemos como buenos hijos decir, bueno, voy a ponerme una alarma para no olvidar recoger mis cosas, no dejarlas tiradas. A veces no se expresan de la mejor manera nuestros padres. Ellos nos regañan o nos gritan, alzan la voz. Vamos a ponernos en su lugar y buscar juntos una ayuda con ellos para encontrar una mejor manera de comunicarnos. Eso es la empatía. Debemos comprenderlos y no reprocharlos. También es deber de un buen hijo comprender esos momentos y darles consuelos. Si no puedes en ese momento, pues al menos quédate en silencio, no les reproches, porque hay niños muy contestones, ¿verdad? Que en vez de quedarse tranquilitos y en silencio, también reprochan. ¿Y cómo puedes ser considerado tú con tus padres? Piénsalo un poquito. Entonces, si en algún momento te sientes abrumado, pide ayuda a tus docentes, orientación o gabinete psicopedagógico o llama a la línea emocional en Coclé 991-1024, en Colón 470-0457, en Herrera 970-0278. Thank you very much, teachers.
okay, wow, that's right. So, you know, guys, you
Thank
have the numbers that you can call if you need any help. Teacher Yosira?
Yes, I want to send some greetings here. Olivia Ortega, okay. Also, we got people joining the class. Remember that you can participate. You can send your responses. You can interact with us here, okay, with the practices and everything, okay. Teacher Evelyn.
That's right. Okay, the topic for today, for 11 through 8, we have ways to solve environmental problems. Ways to solve environmental problems. Now, here the learning objective is that you will be able to listen, speak, and read about and express your ideas and opinion about or themes related to science. Remember that we talk about the environment and everything, right? And now we are going to talk about ways to solve the environment problems, okay? Now, look at this picture, okay? How the environment is changing. How the environment is changing. So this is a question, and I'm going to give you 4 actions or activity that there is an issue nowadays. We have hunting, we have farming, we have developing the land, and the last one is due to high temperatures. I'm going to explain a little bit about this. When we talk about hunting, if you know, it's a person that just have guns, right? And they try to kill, or just for domestic, to have it at home, they have the wild animals, will be wild animals, que son animales salvajes. This will be hunting. Another, we have the farming. And what about the farming? It's the activity of growing crops, donde están los cultivos. And also, they are keeping the animals on a farm, donde tienen los animales en una granja. Another activity that is it's dangerous about in the environment is the developing the land. And what about this developing the land? Is because there are companies, right? And there are big machines that they just destroy the tree. They cut the trees and the soil, the lands to make some constructions of buildings and houses, and they just destroy that so they can develop some kind of project. And the other one, the other important issue here, it will be due to high temperatures. In this case, we are having the earth and the oceans very high, right, very heat, and also because está durando más tiempo, is last longer in this case. Okay, so there's 4 activities that they are changing our environment. Now I'm going to repeat again. Will be hunting, farming, developing the land due to high temperatures. There are 4. Now this is a practice, the practice number 1. Okay, I'm going to describe each pictures. In the pictures number 1, there are a land with plants. What do you think it is? It will be a hunting or farming. Which one do you think it is? The number 1 is hunting or farming. Remember that in the picture number 1, there is plants over there. So it will be, Teacher Yasira can help me here.
I would say farming.
That's right. Very good. Number 2. And number 2, you will see the picture that we have in number 2. There is a big machines and they are like cutting the trees. What do you think it is? It is farming or developing the land? What do you think, Teacher Yasira?
Well, I would say developing the land.
The land. Very good. That's right. Number 3. In the number 3, it's a picture, right? We have the war, the whole war here, the earth, and they are burning. So it will be hunting or high temperatures.
I would say high temperature.
That's right. Excellent. Remember that you can send your response back through WhatsApp or Instagram or even Facebook, okay? And in number 4, there is a man with a gun. So what do you think it is? The picture number 4, there is a man and he is carrying a gun. What do you think it is? It is a hunting or farming? What do you think, Teacher Yasira?
Hunting.
That's right, it's hunting. There is a new vocabulary you can learn today. Now, let's move on with another words, and Teacher Yasira is going to help me here. Okay, number 1 is replace.
Replace.
Disposable.
Disposable.
Reusable.
Reusable.
Items, I'm sorry.
Items.
That's right, sorry. Conserve.
Conserve.
Ozone layer.
Ozone layer.
Sustainable development.
Sustainable development.
Natural resources.
Natural resources.
Renewable energy.
Renewable energy.
That's right. I'm going to explain a little bit about, it will be number 3, reusable items. In this case, this is very important, guys, because every product that you can buy at store or at supermarket, you can have this kind of products. For example, for this empty toilet paper rolls, you can use it to, for example, if you are educator on primary students school, right? You can write the numbers here and they can learn about numbers. So it will be, for example, 30. We have here 50, and you can teach the students how can say it from 10 by 10. It will be 20, 30, 40, and so on. So this is a way you can help the environment. Remember that it's not, we cannot be critical, right? We cannot say, okay, other one can save the world. No, you need to think about yourself, what you are doing right now. So there are stuff that you can do right now so you can help the environment. Also, I brought here this is a holder pencil here, and you can use it. We also use this, the empty toilet, so you can use it as well. And here, if you see here, this is like recyclable items that you can use. Instead of throw it out to the garbage, you can use it. And also we have here this one. This is an egg carton right here. And you can use it to put here the threads, the needles, and the buttons. So there's products that you can use and you can save the world. Great. Now let's practice about the vocabulary we did before. And Teacher Yasira is going to help me, okay? It says number 1, renewable energy. When we talk about renewable energy, we talk about energy, right? Renewable es renovable. ¿Qué podría ser? We have number B, to fulfill a different function, or number C, or the letter C, the sun. What do you think it is, Teacher Yasira?
I would say the sun.
That's right, because the sun is a renewable energy. Great. Number 2, disposable here, that it will be como es desechable, ¿verdad? Son los vasos desechables que también son material reciclado y que también ayuda al medio ambiente, ¿verdad? ¿Qué podría ser? In this case, A, it helps in avoiding many major issues caused by products plastic, or B, to fulfill a different function.
I would say A.
That's right. Como son desechables y de materiales reciclados, ¿verdad? Ayudan a evitar la cantidad de plástico. And number 3, reuse. It will be to fulfill a different function, or letter C, the sun.
I would say B.
That's right, reuse. As I show you here, como les mostré a continuación, esto que está aquí es reuse. Es algo que se puede utilizar de una manera diferente. Very good, thank you. Now, let's talk about a little bit of grammar here. We have conditional sentences. Yes,
Teacher
Teacher
Evelyn,
Jessica?
before you continue, we get G. Escobar, Silvia Cristina Paredes, Alfred Gonzalez, Ricardo Grant, people who are joining the class. Please remember that you can participate. You can send your responses. We're going to read your comments, greetings, or answers,
That's
okay?
right. We can read your ideas about the environment. What do you do at home, right, to solve or ways to help the environment, the earth. Very good. That's right. So here we talk about if. The conditional sentences if. There is clauses here. We have 3 types. We have in simple present, simple past, and past perfect. In this case, when we talk about if because the main clause, right, it will be 100% true. For example, okay, when we talk about in simple present using if, then the main clause will be in the future using will, the modal will. If we're using if in simple past, the main clause will be would plus infinitive. And if we are talking using if in a past perfect, then the main clause will be would plus have plus past participle. So I'm going to give you some example here so you can see a little bit what I'm talking about. Okay, when we talk about simple present, using if clause, it says, if I study, remember that it will be a 100% true. Okay, the main clause. If I study, what happened if I study? ¿Qué pasa si yo estudio? ¿Me va a ir mal o me va a ir bien? Me va a ir bien, ¿verdad? So the main clause will be, if I study, I will pass the exam. If I study, I will pass the exam. If I use if in a past, for example, if I studied, it's in the past, so the main clause will be, I will pass the exam. And number 3, that it will be, in past perfect will be, if I had studied, I would have passed the exam. Okay, probably it will be like a little hard for you right now because you are listening here, but if you go to our booklet on page 95, you can practice, you can do all the practice, because remember, every time that you practice here, you are going to learn. And let's do here a practice. Okay, you have to match the parts of the sentences to make one correct. Okay, teacher Yosira is going to help me here. If people don't protect animals, if people, in this case, the sentences is in present, okay? So the main clause will be in future. If people don't protect animals, what happens if people do not protect animals? Teacher Yosira?
They will become extinct.
That's right. If people don't protect animals, they will become extinct. Number 2, if people don't eat or drink water, what happened? Teacher?
They will die.
That's right, they will die. If people don't eat or drink water, they will die. Listen, We have present using if in present tense, so the main clause will be in future. And the last one, if you use air conditioning wisely, what happened?
You will save up energy.
That's right. If you use air conditioning wisely, you will save up energy. So all the sentences are true. So we have an assignment here. And remember that you can have this practice and all the information through your booklet on page 95. We have 90. Let me saying all the pages that you can get over there to your booklet. Page 92. Page 93, 94, 95, 96, and page 96. So we have an assignment here for you guys so you can do it at home. You have to think about your planet and what would you like to do. Think about your planet and what would you like to do. You have to write a small paragraph. You have to write it, right, about planet Earth and how would you contribute to make a better place to live. For example, we do this handcraft here so you can see some examples. So now it's your turn to think about this and write it. Okay, so this is the class for today for 11th grade. So don't move, guys, because the next class will be 12th grade. Okay,
yes, as
grade.
Teacher Evelyn said, we're coming with another interesting topic, so don't move, stay there. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye.
Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para sexto grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar, Radio Católica, La Voz Sin Fronteras y Radio Mi Favorita. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a Ser TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos
Hello guys, we're back. And now it's the turn for 12th graders, and the topic for today is global warming. But before it begins, right, we have here the psychologist of cities, and she's going to talk about important topics.
Thank you very much, Teacher Evelyn. Nuevamente con ustedes en esta semana de repasos, queridas estudiantes, en un minuto para ti, con su psicóloga Osiris Moreno. Y no podemos hablar, ¿verdad?, de amor a nuestros padres si no les expresamos bondad. La bondad es la cualidad de bueno, es también la tendencia natural a hacer el bien. Y el altruismo es una cualidad que implica velar por el bien de los demás, sacrificando los intereses propios. ¿Ven lo que dice ahí? Velar por el bien de los demás. Es decir, que la persona que es altruista es bondadosa también. Además, el altruismo es la actitud opuesta al egoísmo. Por ejemplo, cuando regalamos objetos, dando cosas a los más necesitados, nos desprendemos de esas cosas que muchas veces no utilizamos, pero a veces los tenemos como que, ay, es mío, o lo tengo desde chiquito. Pero en realidad cuando empezamos a ser altruistas nos damos cuenta de que podemos regalarlos y así nos sentimos mejor. También podemos compartir bienes, lo que puede implicar tiempo, Es decir, brindarle un momento a alguna persona que lo necesite. Ejemplo, cuando un compañero te pide que lo ayudes a comprender unas oraciones en inglés o el idioma que se te presente. También ser compasivos con aquellos seres que están pasando dificultades o brindar consuelo a alguien que esté pasando un momento de tristeza. También el altruismo es rescatar del peligro. Pueden ustedes asumir riesgos dependiendo de su edad, claro está, ¿verdad? Si ustedes ven un animalito que está pasando algún problema, ustedes pueden ofrecerle protección y defensa. A veces nos encontramos con chicos malos que empiezan a tirarles piedras, ¿verdad? A los pobres animales de la calle. Ustedes pueden defenderlos. También es ayudar donando tiempo, esfuerzo y atención a otros. En casa podemos ser altruistas cuando nuestra mamá nos pide que regalemos juguetes o ropa porque tenemos mucho. Al apoyar a algún vecino, amistad o familiar que se está mudando, ya sea guardando sus cosas o cargando. Qué importante para las personas que uno los pueda ayudar llevando cosas, porque sabemos que es costoso eso de contratar mudanzas. También limpiando la casa nueva, damos de nuestro tiempo y nuestro esfuerzo sin esperar nada a cambio. Y donde ustedes viven, en su barriada o en su edificio, donde sea que vivan, ustedes pueden organizar con los vecinos un voluntariado. Ser voluntario también es ser altruista, porque estás ofreciendo ayuda a los demás. Pero en casa, joven estudiante, ¿cómo puedes ser altruista con tus padres? Hazte la pregunta y ponlo en práctica. Y bueno, si te sientes abrumado, puedes pedir ayuda a tus papás, docentes, gabinete o llamar a la línea emocional. Por ejemplo, en los números en Los Santos, 994-8555, Panamá Oeste, 515-7396 o Veraguas, 998-2474. Muchísimas gracias, teachers.
Thank you. Ya saben, a ser bondadosos. Yes, teacher Yosira?
Yes, I want to send some greetings. We got Carlos Gonzalez de 13 who's joining the class. Thank you for being here. Remember that you can participate. You can send your answers. You can interact with the practices here, okay? Remember that you can contact us through WhatsApp. 6004-8182 6004-8182. Also, that you get access to the whole information that we get here in Google Classroom. JIHRZGW, that is the password, W, la contraseña. Also, want to let you know that we got another interesting week next week, which is vacation. Yuppie. Okay, very good. So, you got the opportunity to improve or learning new things. Okay, we're gonna have an interesting program during the week, durante la semana. No se pierdan, es la programación de receso, ok, temas muy interesantes, muy importantes para aprender durante la pandemia. Vamos a tener visitas, invitados también. Ok, very important here. Y las psicólogas también van a estar acompañando durante la semana. Ok, so don't miss anything. And another greeting here, Teacher Evelyn, it's Joanna 06. Also joining the class. Thank you for being here.
Hello. That's right. So don't miss that next week. Okay, the topic for 12th grade today we have is global warming. Okay, global warming. When we talk about global warming, it's because it's just high temperatures in the earth, atmospheres, and the oceans. This is the global warming. Now, the learning objectives for today, that you are going to interpret a vocabulary and language related to this situation, to the environmental issues and solutions. And think about this. When it comes to global warming, everybody wants to change the world, but nobody wants to change himself. I'm going to repeat one more time. When it comes to global warming, everybody wants to change the world, but nobody wants to change himself. It means that everybody wants opinions about everyone, about everything, but nobody think or change about himself. In this case, I brought some example here what you can do at home. We have here holders, pencil holders here, and also we have the air curtain here that we can use it, right? So we can put here the trees, the needles, the buttons, and also we can use this to teach the students the numbers. Okay, so this is what you can do by yourself and for your students. Or even though if you're parents, you can do it for your children. Now, teacher Yasira is going to help me to repeat vocabulary. Students, please do it at home so you can practice, you can improve English. We have rain,
Rain.
flood,
Flood.
creek,
Creek.
river.
River.
Okay, we have earthquake drill,
Earthquake drill.
first aid,
First aid.
emergency number,
Emergency number.
indoor safety.
Indoor safety.
Okay, let's review again the words. We have the rain, okay, la lluvia. We have the flood. When we talk about flood, it's the water that is not belongs to, for example, the trees. Cuando el agua está en lugares donde no debe estar. Por ejemplo, en las calles cuando se inunda. Eso sería flood. And the number 3, we have creek, que sería arroyo. It's not the same like a river, but it's the same function as a river. Es un caudal de agua, no tan grande como el río, pero que inclusive en verano se puede secar. Eso se llama creek, que es arroyo, creek. And we have the river. We have earthquake drill. When we talk about earthquake drill, ese es como el programa de que le enseñan a los niños de cómo puede hacer para cuando hay terremotos, okay? It will be earthquake drill.
To prevent.
That's right. And even though, for example, last year, I know that there are some fires that go to the schools, and for 3 days, they give you a speech, and they talk about this. And also we have here the emergency number, that it will be number 7, emergency number. Here in Panama, I'm going to mention 3 important numbers. We have the National Police, that it will be 104, National Police 104. We have fires, that it will be 103, and the ambulance will be 911. There are some emergency numbers that you can and have it always in your fridge or even near to you, okay? Okay, very good. Now, already we did the vocabulary, so we are going to practice. This is a match. I'm going to explain some pictures and you're going to tell me what it is. Teacher Yasira is going to help me here. The number 1, okay, there is water from the sky. What do you think it is? It is rain or it will be creek? What it is?
Rain.
That's right, rain. Number 2, there are some products, right, that is for, that you can help you. It will be first aid or rain.
First aid.
That's right, están primeros auxilios. Primeros auxilios, la persona le está auxiliando a la persona. Cuando decimos first aid kit, entonces allí serían los productos, okay? Very good. Number 3, it's not the same as a river. No es lo mismo que el río, se seca en verano. ¿Cuál sería? What will be? Will be rain, will be river, or creek?
Creek.
That's right, river, es bastante agua, ¿verdad? There is a lot of water come from the mountain, and creek is just not a lot of water over there, and they can be dry in the summer. Yes, teacher Yasira?
We want to send some greetings here. People joining the class. Ovaledi, Luris 360, and Jay Said, who was responding. Thank you. Always
hello,
here.
hello.
Yeah.
Okay,
it says
perfect.
number 3, creek. Thank you.
That's right. Very good. Number 3 is creek. And in number 4, we have some products, right? Sometimes we have the key. We lock that cabinet. What it is? It will be, for example, first aid or indoor safety. What it is?
Indoor safety. We got a response here. Indoor safety.
That's right. Very good. Okay, let's talk about some consequences of global warming. Some consequences of global warming. Okay, we have sea levels are rising due to the thermal expansion of the ocean. We have another one. The total annual power of hurricanes has already increased since 1975. And the last one, that is just not 3, I'm just mentioned 3. It will be diseases like malaria are returning into areas where they have been extinguished earlier. So there are some diseases that are coming back here to the world so they can destroy some human beings. And one example of that will be the malaria. So there are some consequences of global warming, el calentamiento global. If you can see at the pictures, you will see that there are a lot of orange and yellow. That means that there are high temperatures, that they are burning soils, the atmospheres, the oceans. And practice number 2. Think about this. Mention 3 consequences of global warming. Mention 3 consequences of global warming. Menciona 3 consecuencias de que podría ocasionar estas consecuencias del calentamiento global. Puedes mencionar solo 3. Mention 3. It could be 1 if you want to. In this practice, you can mention 3 consequences of global warming. Remember, guys, that you have this access to your booklet on page 88. Let me mention the numbers so you can have access to them. It will be page 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89 from your booklet. So you can send your practice through WhatsApp, through Instagram, or through Facebook. Mention 3 consequences of global warming.
We got a response here. Deforestation. Yeah, that's true.
That's right. Very good. That's right. Deforestation. In other words, it could be hunting, right? In 11th grade with this vocabulary, and hunting will be one of the consequences of global warming. And also, if we cut trees, it will be another one. Okay, great. Let's talk a little bit about gerund as subject. Gerund as subject. Okay, when we talk about gerund, it's because we're talking about a base verb plus ing. When we add ing, that works as a noun. It's a gerund, it's a base verb, ing, right? It's the verb plus ing that works as a noun. For example, a gerund can be a subject. Aquí el verbo funciona como noun, como un sujeto, agregándole ing. And a gerund is always singular, not plural, just singular. Now, gerund as a subject, we have global warming is the increase of average world temperatures. Global warming, see, the warm is the verb, and we just add ing, global warming. Another example we have, camping is difficult because of constant climate change. We have camping. Camp will be the verb, and we just add ing, so it's function as a noun, as a subject, camping. Okay? Function, we use gerund as a noun. That's it. We use it as a noun. Another example, increasing. Increase is the verb, and we just add ing, increasing, so it will just a noun. Increasing is the noun, not a verb, it's a noun. Earth temperature is an effect of global warming. Increasing earth temperature is an effect of global warming. So see, I'm using ing, adding in a verb, so it will be the gerund, and we use it as a noun, as a subject. So let's practice to know if you got this information, okay? Rearrange the words to form correct sentences. Rearrange the words to form correct sentences. In this case, you will need to arrange the sentence, okay? Las palabras. La oración está en desorden, las tienes que arreglar. So I'm going to give you the words. Les voy a dar las palabras. We have because, is not recommended, cycling of the climate. We have because, is not recommended, cycling of the climate. So what it is, at the beginning of the sentence, it will be an ing, right? So teacher Josira is going to help me.
So we'll start with cycling, because it's the one with the ing.
That's right.
Cycling is not recommended because of the climate.
Very good. That's right. We have the cycling, right? The ing, it will be at the subject, so it will be at the beginning of the sentence. And remember, you need to write the uppercase. The uppercase es capital, es la letra mayúscula, okay? The uppercase. Cycling is not recommended because of the climate. Very good. Thank you, teacher Josira. And you can have this access to this practice at page 85, página 89. And we we have an assignment here. You have to design a flyer about environmental issues with creativity and enthusiasm, okay? Tienes que hacer un flyer. You should create a flyer that explains some consequences of global warming. In this case, you need to search some information about global warming, and you need to do a flyers. You need to add 3 pictures, okay? In this case will be include at least 3 images or drawings. If you do not have access to a printer, right? You can draw, puedes dibujar. And you have to type or write it or greeting work. You may use any font that you wish. Size of flyer should be normal printer paper. So this is an assignment for you guys. And for you guys, you can have access to our platforms, Google Classroom, that it will be, the password is JIHRZGW, and also you can send us your ideas, your opinions through 6004-8182. This was the class for today, Teacher Josita, and you guys, you will have a recess the next week, so you will be on vacation.
Yeah, vacation time. You got a whole week for you to rest.
That's right. So guys, please do not miss important topics for next week. No olviden que hay importantes temas de la próxima semana para ustedes para ustedes en cuanto a adolescencia, de niños, en cuanto a seguridad, ¿ok? De policías, de bomberos y de mucha información que les servirá a ustedes y podrán seguir aprendiendo. Tenemos vacaciones, pero recuerden que todos los días se aprende.
Están cordialmente invitados a participar en este espacio de 2 a 4 con diferentes tópicos e historias de éxito que les van a interesar, estoy segura. Y también vamos a tener juegos y de agudeza mental.
Sí, claro, mucha diversión también van a tener.
I'm not going to miss it.
That's
Thank you very much for those who are
esperamos.
joining and participating in class. Thank you. And have a great, great week, okay? You rest and also continue practicing. That is important too, okay? And we're going to see you in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it will be October 9th.
Yeah, exactly. No,
the
October.
next one.
Yeah, the next, the week after next week,
in
okay?
2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Yeah, me you too.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye and take care.
Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
A continuación, Noticiero Nacional Vespertino. Síguenos en Instagram, @NacionalFM Panamá. Somos más radio en las redes sociales.
Nacional.